today's video, basically I get sent fun recipes all the time on Instagram. Like I'm telling you, there are weird and wild and wonderful recipes that I'm getting sent all the time. Particularly recently. Particularly. Is that right? Particularly. 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 Doesn't sound right. Particularly at the moment because I think of isolation, everyone's home and trying new recipes. But I have been sent so many more of those cereal variations. We obviously tried the pancake cereal, but there have been so many more since that. And so guess what I'm making, Dad? Oh, I have only picked the ones from the last 24 hours because otherwise this video would be immense. I mean, I could have done that, but guess what I'm doing? Go on.
We do lots of cereal ideas.
So, no, I'm making all the different things that I get sent. But guess which?
All of them?
Yeah.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Only the past 24 hours.
So what about the punters from 48 hours and 72 hours? And they're going to feel well gutted. I think you should take one each day.
I've already picked the recipe.
You should be asking your dad for some advice.
Well, you can help me make this if you want. This is a formal apology. Apologies punters who had sent recipes not in the 24 hours. Dad was clearly gutted. So I apologise. I'm going to be making croissant cereal.
Wow.
Here we have our croissant dough. It's actually not croissant dough because, well, it is croissant dough, but it's the pain au chocolat one.
Which is completely two different things.
No, because the dough is the same.
Being a master baker with the first in your degree, you should know that.
No, but I know that. But I'm just saying,
Well,
pain au chocolat.
Pain au chocolat is
Pain has this S.
a pain au chocolat because it's a pain au chocolat.
Because it's got the
doesn't have the
chocolate.
laminates. You should know about the laminates.
Yeah, it does.
Not the same way as croissant.
It does. Love croissant. I love a pastry. What is it about pastries?
It's great.
Just gonna roll it out a touch like that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good job, guys. Good job. I am so excited for this one because mini things are the best. I think we've all established how I feel so passionately about mini things. Everyone does croissants a different way. Some people cut a slit here, so I'm gonna cut a slit there, and then we roll. Oh, it's a baby croissant. Dad, look.
Oh,
Cute,
okay.
isn't it?
Cute.
So these are gonna get cooked so quickly. All right, we've got one. Now for all the others. Dad, if you could make any pastry, what would you make? If you were part of the product development team.
About a new pastry.
Yeah.
A healthy one, with nuts and seeds.
So a flaky donut.
That's one already, can't
I know the crumb nut, but it's not the same. It doesn't.
Have you tried Dominic Ansell's, the one who invented them?
Mm.
Well, then you can't comment on whether that tastes the same or not. I thought you'd go for something cherry and almond. This is actually weirdly therapeutic. I'm gonna make a cereal cafe with all these variations. I know there's a cereal cafe in London, but I mean handmade cereal. Oh, they look so cute! So hungry and ready for a pastry. A cherry bakewell croissant, that's what I meant. That could be nice, couldn't it? The last melon, right here. That was actually a lot of fun. Very therapeutic. I'm here for it, quite frankly. And now with the other pastry, I'm gonna make pain au chocolat. I also want one of those, but I'm actually gonna be able to put extra chocolate in it.
Woo woo!
Because we've not used all of the chocolate. We're gonna do a quadra pan. That could be a thing as well, couldn't it? Because I do think there's never enough chocolate in a pain au chocolat.
Double bubble.
That's something that's never been done before. Innovation that excites. Cute are these. They remind me of snails. Aren't they cute, Dad?
Like little shells.
Yeah, they do. They're really cute. Oh, shells. Can't wait to go to the beach. Okay, it's been 7 minutes. They are done. Oh, I didn't roll them tightly enough, I don't think. You can see towards the end I got a bit lazy. They're so flipping cute though. I need like one perfect one. Look how cute! Look how tiny and cute they are. Just gonna pour them in. I don't know how many to do. This is such a cute cereal concept. Oh my gosh. Mini things? I just have to show you how cute they look, sorry. That looks, look at that, wow. I feel like I need butter and jam drizzled over the top because that's normally, why do we put butter on croissants when they are butter? Or is that something that just British people do? Okay, why is that good? Why does everything go with milk? The mini pancake cereal really, Hold up. Hold up. Dad, you have to come and try it. It's so good. I'm getting you.
Faff, isn't it?
It is a faff, obviously.
Nice with cinnamon.
No, okay.
Yeah, nice.
Mmm.
Yeah.
How weird.
But a sprinkle of cinnamon dust.
Yeah, that could
Sugar.
be nice. A
Would
few
be good.
berries.
Nah, forget the berries.
Oh. They're good, aren't they? We approve of this one.
Maybe they're better because you use the chocolate pan rather than croissant.
Dad, it's the same dough.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah, all they've done is jazz a little chocolate cube in there, isn't
Are
it?
you sure?
I mean, just roll might be different, but...
I'm just rolled a little ball and put the bottom in.
Or stamp
Croissants aren't really... Like,
You could stamp out a circle, couldn't
Yeah.
you? Wow, we're going to bring out our own cereal. What would we call it?
Grux.
That's it.
Grax, yeah.
Not with your name.
I'll give you the
With yours.
exposure. You need it.
Although they're not as good when they're soggy. It's getting a bit soggy now. Try a soggy one.
I quite like it when it's a bit soggy.
It's going to be a soggy moggy.
But it's
Are you
still quite
liking
nice.
it? Mmm.
Which for cereal is really important. Another one people would like, those with a little bit of chocolate in.
Like a pain au chocolat.
Yeah.
Oh, because the chocolate would make the... Dad, you're on something there, buddy. Up next we have one of my all-time favourite things that we're recreating. I love Vigo bars. They are basically a dairy-free alternative to they kind of taste a bit like Kinder Bueno. They're like a nutty, hazelnut, smooth chocolate with nuts in. They're so good and they're quite expensive, that's the only problem. And they're quite hard to find. Like, you can't just find them in a supermarket. You can find them in like health food stores and stuff. So I haven't had one for ages, but then one of you guys sent me this recipe, which is so easy, so hopefully it tastes similar. So we're melting together the white chocolate and dark chocolate. Does that make milk chocolate? No, it doesn't. Does it? Why have I never thought about this? And then we use 100 grams of dark chocolate. Then we just melt that, and then we cut up some hazelnuts to pop in it. So I feel like it's going to be more like a Caramac bar. Like it needs some pureed hazelnuts surely, because that's what makes the Vigo bar so good. And then we're just going to sprinkle in our chopped hazelnut, and then we put it in the fridge to set. Show you what it looks like. There you go. This recipe we're going to be doing is one that I have there's a little bit of pent up anger in me about, because the recipe is being sold as a 4-ingredient recipe, but this recipe normally is 4 ingredients. I suppose the one thing with this recipe is that it is easier. You don't have to boil them or anything like that. There's a lot less faff. It's interesting they've taken the approach of yogurt in it. Basically, we're going to be doing these 4-ingredient yogurt vegan bagels. Bagels are normally vegan, so I don't really know what's happening there, but we're going to try it. So with my arch nemesis, the cup measurement, I just love grams. Cups and I we don't get along, we're not friends. Whole wheat flour we're going in. Then we need 3/4 cup of Greek vegan yogurt. I'm always nervous about yogurt because one time when I went to Tesco's, I bought a dairy-free yogurt and I came home and it was a month out of date and I had to take it back. That the whole of that yogurt was out of date. Can you imagine how ill I would have been? It was like pinky, honestly. It was boom, boom, boom. Launch it in my room. Teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. We have a salt pig and I thought this was just a thing that everyone's families had. Apparently it's not. It's where you keep all your salt. Where'd you get this from?
That brought it back from the Ukraine.
Got it from the Ukraine, guys. This is as old as me, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've been on a real roller coaster me and this salt pig.
Look, look.
But just
Goalkeeper. Liverpool.
we're just gonna mix it until a dough forms.
I'm going to walk them in a minute.
You're going on a walk?
We're trying to block, I think.
Without me? To be fair, my eyes are so sore I probably shouldn't go out into the nature for like a long time. Okay, and then it says when it forms to a dough, you knead it approximately 12 times. I love the preciseness. I love it. I kind of want to put some seeds on them. I love seeds at the moment. 7, 8, 9, 12. I could keep going, but I must do approximately exactly what they said. Okay. Roll it until they are 1 inch in width, then attach the ends to create a bagel shape. Width. Width? Width. Width? Oh, just roll it like this.
Probably.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
It just says 1 inch, that's the issue. Oh, feel free to top your dough with sesame, poppy seeds or everything bagel seasoning. But we all know that I can't get everything bagel seasoning in the UK, which is heartbreaking. So the thing is, for the seeds to stick, you need to put a glaze on. But okay, I'm going to sprinkle them in a saucer. Sesame seeds are my favourite at the moment. Yeah, it's not working. We're trying and it's not going in. Maybe I'll put a lick of water on it. I don't want it to affect the bake. We're going to try a few methods, okay? A little bit of water. Oh yeah, that worked. I don't want it to affect the bake, so I'm going to try each one a different way. And let's bake these babies. Let's have some bagel action. Okay, I've set up for the next recipe, and if I'm honest, the next recipe could not be more perfect for me. Now the next recipe is homemade cinnamon toast crunch. And whenever I've been to America, I'm obsessed with all things cinnamon. I feel like cinnamon over in America is just a different experience. It's impeccable. I love it. So we're going to be making cinnamon toast crunch because, don't get me wrong, I love cinnamon grahams. Curiously cinnamon, as it's now called. Basically England's version, but it tastes different. It doesn't have as much of like a sugary coating. At this point I'm just obsessed with cereal items, okay? And I feel like, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with cereal. Snap, crackle, pop, maybe it's in the name, I'm not sure. The only problem is, for this recipe it said a food processor. I don't have one, so I'm just gonna do it the alternative way with my hands. How novel, I'm making cereal. Also, one of the great things about cereal is that you can snack on it. So I can snack on cinnamon toast crunch because it's gonna be, oh, I'm just so excited. I love cereal. Why does cereal make me think of New York? I love it. Turn the dough onto a lightly floured surface and form into a ball. So I'm just rolling out the pastry, and I'm actually doing it in between 2 bits of lined parchment because it's just easier when something's so thin. That's going quite well there. And the bagels have just gone off, so okay. Interesting. We'll let them cool and try some. For now, we are focusing on the pastry. Okay, so now apparently we pop that on the tray. We brush with the melted butter and the sugar concoction. And then you cut the squares. Right, now I've done one, we have the second one, which I feel like now I've done one, it will be much easier to manage. Okay, here we go, we're about to put them in the oven. The shape, I'm intrigued how this is going to go, to be honest. I just say, the kitchen right now, from the cinnamon, smells incredible. It is, like, it smells like a proper New York bakery, it smells delicious. I feel like actually putting the water and the seeds on was a good idea. Can you see that? Compared to, this has no water and this one just, oh gosh, it's ghastly. Okay, this is the bagel cutting test. Oh, crunchy. Oh, it looks quite good. It looks a little bit dense, but bagels are dense. Now a good bagel test is where you don't even need butter on it, so let's see. Okay, that bite of bagel had loads of seeds, so it was like a taste explosion of all the beautiful seeds. So I'm going to try this bit, where it doesn't have any seeds. You know what? That's actually really, really delicious, and that was so easy. A little bit of peanut butter, butter and jam, salmon, cream cheese. That is good. That tastes good. This looks interesting. I'm going to cut the individual pieces now. So here's the Vigo bar. You can try some if you want, guys. It doesn't taste like a Vigo bar. Crushing.
I can't tell you because I don't know what a Vigo bar tastes like.
Chocolate and nuts.
Why did you think it would taste like Ferrero Rocher? That's much more like
creamy.
I know.
And a paste. Hazelnut. I'm gonna try some of these now. Let's try just one on its own. Let's see how crispy. They do seem crispy.
Are they cinnamon grams, did you say, Grace?
Cinnamon toast crunch. Come on. Obviously you're supposed to have it with milk. Yeah.
Quite nice.
You like it? Let's try some with some milk. Do you know what's actually a point to contend with when you're making a cinnamon based cereal? how it affects the milk. Because, whoops, one great thing about cinnamon grahams is that it makes the, doesn't it make the milk all good? Makes it all like, oh.
Cinnamony.
All cinnamony, right. Actually just want to say that upon further investigation we ate these the next day and they were so good. Me, mum and dad absolutely demolished them. They were chef's kiss, really 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I actually preferred them without milk though.
Being what?
Can confirm it has made the milk nice and cinnamony though. Hey party people, I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a fun chill one. I just really vibe in the chillness at the moment when there's so much not chillness going on in the world. I hope that you could enjoy it too. Peace out, love you all loads.